Hey guys, and welcome back to the third installment of my Drugstore Skincare Week series. Today we're going to be talking about skincare dupes. Now I've already done a makeup version of this, so I will link that down below and in a card up above if you want to go and check that out. But for now I'm going to be talking about 5 skincare dupes. Some of these are identical and others don't necessarily look the same, but they do perform in the same way. So let's get right into the first dupe. So I'm already a big fan of the Loreal Hot Cloth Cleanser. This is such an iconic product. It's been around for years now, and although this is not too expensive, there is plenty of drugstore dupes or versions now to choose from, and one of my favourites is the Soap & Glory Ultimate. This essentially does the same thing. It's a cream cleanser and it also comes with a muslin cloth. And I love to use this when I do a second cleanse. So if you've seen my skincare routine at night, I usually go in with an oil first to remove any remaining makeup, and then I will use this after. And this is such a beautiful cleanser. It's really creamy and it does remove makeup as well. Also, just a side note as well about cream cleansers, I did mention in my drugstore haul that I picked up a Superdrug cleanse and polish version as well, and that was even more affordable than the Soap & Glory one, but I will have to test that out some more, so I will keep you updated if that is a good dupe as well for the Loreal one. Now you've probably heard about this next skincare dupe, but I definitely wanted to mention it in this video just in case you want to go back to this for future reference. And it is a dupe for the Bioderma, and the drugstore dupe is the Garnier Micellar Water. These almost look identical as well, and they do exactly the same thing, except the Garnier one is a lot more affordable. This actually comes in a lot of different sizes as well now. They have a little travel size and also sort of a really large jumbo size as well. The only thing I would say is the Bioderma probably takes off makeup that little bit quicker, but for the price I definitely recommend checking out the Garnier one. I have tried out so many of these drugstore micellar waters and I always go back to this version. It just works so well for me, and it's definitely a lot more better for your skin than using a wipe to take off your makeup. Next I have a wonderful dupe for the Alpha H Liquid Gold, and you've probably heard me talk about this drugstore version before. It is the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Night Pads, and these are the Extreme. These do exactly the same thing. The only difference is these are more affordable and they also come already saturated on a pad, whereas the Liquid Gold you have to pour onto a cotton pad. And I would say I actually love these even more. They're really great, they're great value for money. You get 60 pads in here, and the way I use them is I use them at night after I've cleansed about 3 times a week, and I just rub the pad all over my face, and it just helps refine my skin texture and just make my skin really glowy. The only thing I would say is just make sure you're wearing an SPF during the day when you're using these at night. So Sunday Riley is a skincare brand that I've heard so much hype about lately. A lot of the beauty bloggers go on about their facial oils and how good they are. The only thing is they're sort of like £70 and upwards, which is such a lot of money to pay for a facial oil. So I found a really nice dupe for the Flora oil. This does the same sort of thing. It hydrates and brightens the skin, and this is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Facial Oil. I've spoken about this quite a few times before, and I've also written a blog post on this, so I'll link that down below. This has 8 essential oils in it that help brighten and moisturize the skin, and I love using this at night, but you can also mix it in with your foundation as well, and it's just such a great dupe. This is a little bit more expensive, but I recommend you look out for it on offer. It's always on offer for about £13. So this last skincare dupe you're probably sick of me talking about by now, but I had to give it a mention in this video, and it is the Loreal Pure Clay Mask. Obviously these are wonderful dupes for the glam glow versions, but they're half the price. They essentially do the same thing. So they come in 3 different clays that target different concerns. You can also use them together to multi-mask with. But if you want to learn more about these in detail with regards to each mask separately, I will link that blog post about them again down below, just so you can go and have a more detailed read about them. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up if you did find this helpful. Hopefully you did if you need to go back to this in the future if you're after a drugstore skincare dupe. Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter and Snapchat for more inspiration. And if you missed my last video, you can go ahead and click on the picture link in the middle, and that will take you to that video. I will see you on Sunday for my last drugstore skincare video within this series. So have a wonderful weekend, guys, and I will see you then. Take care. Bye.